Hey everyone, welcome back. Still frying eggs in oil until the edges get greasy, or boiling them until they become dry and rubbery? There's a much better way. Today, I'll show you a simple new method for tender, smooth, and delicious eggs. First, I prepare 5 fresh eggs and crack them all into a large bowl. I season the eggs with a pinch of salt and black pepper. Then use a whisk to beat them until the eggs and seasonings are completely blended. Next, I prepare 2 ripe red tomatoes that have been thoroughly washed. I cut the tomatoes into small, dice-sized pieces. I place a pot on the stove, add the tomatoes, and stir over medium heat until they soften and begin to release their natural juices. Then I add 300 milliliters of water to the pot. Cover it and bring it to a boil. While waiting, I wash a few scallions and chop them finely. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. When the water begins to boil, I place a strainer over the pot, holding it at a moderate distance from the surface of the water. Next, I slowly pour the beaten eggs through the strainer. This method allows the eggs to flow down in thin, soft, and evenly distributed strands into the broth. I gently stirred with a spoon to ensure the egg strands blended with the tomatoes without clumping into large chunks. Finally, I added the finely chopped scallions to the pot and continued cooking for about 1 to 2 minutes, just long enough for the eggs to cook through completely. And just like that, the tomato and egg soup is ready. The soft, smooth egg strands blend perfectly with the mild tartness of the tomatoes and the aromatic scent of the green onions, creating a simple yet incredibly delicious dish. Now I'm going to prepare a few more interesting tomato dishes. First, I start by selecting 3 ripe, juicy tomatoes. Next, using a sharp knife, I carefully slice each tomato into thin, even rounds. Make sure they're nice and firm, but still slightly soft to the touch, because that's when they have the best flavor. Try to keep the thickness consistent for every slice, because this helps them cook evenly and prevents some pieces from becoming too soft while others are still undercooked. Plus, evenly cut slices not only improve the texture, but also make the final dish look much more visually appealing and professional. Next, I finely chop half an onion. The onion adds a natural aroma and a subtle sweetness to the dish. After preparing the ingredients, I spread a thin layer of butter over the surface. Next, I add the onion and spread it evenly across the pan. Then, I arrange the tomato slices on top of the onion layer. The fresh, vibrant red tomato slices, neatly layered, not only make the dish visually appealing, but also create a soft, juicy base. For the second step, I crack 4 eggs into a large bowl. season with a pinch of salt, and then add about half a cup of milk. I whisk the mixture until the eggs and milk are well combined, becoming smooth and slightly frothy. The milk helps the eggs stay tender, adds a light creaminess, and prevents them from drying out after cooking. Once the mixture is ready, I slowly pour it over the tomatoes and onions in the pan, ensuring the eggs cover the entire surface. To make the dish even more appealing, I grate some cheese and spread evenly over the top, creating a light, crispy topping on the outside while remaining rich and aromatic as the cheese melts. Then, I place the pan in the oven and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. While waiting, I took the opportunity to prepare the second dish. I cracked 3 eggs into a large bowl. I prepared a few stalks of green onions and added them to the bowl of eggs. Next, I grated about 150 grams of cheese. What kind of cheese do you usually use in your kitchen? Feel free to share in the comments. Who knows, we might come up with even more interesting ideas. After grating the cheese into thin strands, then I give everything a really good mix, making sure all the ingredients are evenly combined and nicely blended together so the flavors can come together perfectly. Season with ½ teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, a pinch of ground black pepper. Then stir everything together with a spoon. Setting the bowl of eggs aside for now, I place the pan on the stove and heat it up. I pour a little olive oil into the pan, add the minced garlic and sauté it over low heat until lightly golden. Now, I arrange the tomato slices to cover the entire surface of the pan and cook them over medium heat for about 4 minutes until one side is tender. To help everything cook more evenly, I'll go ahead and cover the pan with a lid. After 4 minutes, I remove the lid from the pan. Then I use tongs to flip them over and cook for another 3 minutes so both sides are evenly cooked. It's wonderful to connect with you from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. While waiting, my first dish is also done. Let's take it out of the oven together. The tender egg layer combined with the tomatoes, the melted cheese stretching into delicious strands, and the top still retaining a light crispiness. It's an absolute must-try. Now, let's return to my tomato slices. I begin pouring the egg mixture into the pan. Using a spoon to spread the eggs evenly across the surface. Then, I cover the pan and cook over low heat for about 7 to 9 minutes to let the eggs set slowly. After about 9 minutes, I lift the lid to check. To make flipping easier, I carefully place a large plate over the pan and turn it out in one smooth motion. Cover it again and let it cook a bit longer. When you lift the lid, you'll see the eggs have set, with the melted cheese blending perfectly with the tomatoes and green onions, creating a fragrant, lightly creamy, and incredibly tempting dish. The dish is ready. Would you like to try making it at home right away? So today we've worked together to create some very creative dishes in the kitchen. Which one impressed you the most? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Your support is what motivates me to keep sharing more simple and healthy cooking tips every day. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.